I just get all excited with anticipation anytime it's time to start a new Dan Adams outdoor show, because I think this one's gonna turn out pretty freaking fantastic. The plan tonight and tomorrow. Tonight it's afternoon. I've kind of pissed the day away. The plan is I have been to 2 retail stores today. Sportsman's Warehouse. I got some. The new gear for the trip is some gaiters. Not the most expensive. They were pretty cheap, but they're not Gore-Tex. I looked at some outdoor research ones, but they didn't have my size, and they were $60 or something. Some gaiters, boot gaiters, and then those beauties over there I rented from Canyon Sports. What did I just run over? Rented those from Canyon Sports. Seriously, $13 a day. That's cheap, especially the trash shoes. These are the MSR EVO Ascent shoes, and it looks like these ones have been worked a little bit, but still not too bad. This afternoon I'm going to head to Adams Canyon and get into some trouble, but I got to have these shoes back by 5 tomorrow, so in the morning I'll get up early and I might head up the backside of Ben Lomond, see if I can get a good test out of them. All this, of course, in preparation for the yurt in February. I have a yurt reserved for a weekend in February, and well, snowshoeing's a new sport, so let's see how this turns out. Doing it up. I don't think we'll get into snow deep enough. We'll need shoes, but I got them nonetheless. And this will be kind of just a trial run, see what happens. But I'm going to head up the switchbacks. We've traveled this path before, but at the top of the switchbacks I'm going to keep going up. I'm not going to go down into the canyon. So, giddy up. Once again, we have discovered the stuff of life. Look at this, you're going to vomit probably. Look at how nasty that is. Crap. I'm almost out of the haze, I think. This is pretty fantastic. There's a cabin up here, but I'm not gonna make it that far. It's probably another, I don't know, ways. I won't make it up to the cabin, but I'll climb for another while. I got a pretty good sweat going. There's not nearly enough snow to need the shoes. I got my bill suit and I'm sweating my butt off. So, pretty fantastic. Whew. So that's it for today. I've been climbing down for a minute, but we'll get out mañana. We'll give her another try, get into some deep snow and find out how these shoes do. So I'm getting ready to head out today and wanted to do a little bit more detail on these Threshold backcountry gaiters from Sportsman's. They're the more affordable ones. They're only like $30, and they're waterproof by membrane. I don't know, it's something Tex. It's not Gore-Tex by any means. Waterproof by membrane, and I just wanted to give you a look at the hardware and how that looks, and yeah, we'll go from there. So they do attach. As you can see, they've got a drawstring up top, buttons at the top and the bottom by the foot there. Secures around your boot with Velcro, or excuse me, elastic. Velcro down the front, and then a clip to keep it down around your boot there. And then on the bottom, you just got an elastic strap that goes around the bottom side of your boot. So if you're not in snow, if you're hiking on the trail and things like that with them, I imagine you'll wear through that for too long. The other thing that I did notice yesterday as I took them off is this lower part, there was quite a bit of condensation on the inside, you know, for my legs and feet, sweating and that coming out. So they didn't seem to breathe the very best, but well, we'll see. I'll be at it longer today, so we'll see if that becomes an issue. But that is the Threshold backcountry gaiter from Sportsman's Warehouse. Simitex. That's what they're calling it. Simitex technology. So we've been gifted with about 4 inches here in Farmington, and we'll see. I am headed up into Eden. up in Ogden Valley, and there's some trails there that kind of lead up. And we'll see. I mean, I'm really just trying to get into deep enough snow and sweat it out for a bit, try and burn a calorie or two, and try out these shoes, see how they do. And also the thing that I'm really trying to figure out how to do just right is wear the right amount of clothes so that I don't sweat excessively. Because when we do that yurt in February, if we're overdressed, that's bad. And oh, Johnny Law. If we're overdressed, that's bad. If we're underdressed, that's bad. So I'm trying to figure out where that median is, and not slide off the road in the meantime. That's as far as we made it. Doing it up. So this is the MSR EVO Ascent shoe. Denali EVO Ascent. I've got the tails on here, and this is the Ascent clip. Clip that up for when you're climbing. Pull it back down for when you're not. These straps are really cool. I'm really impressed with them. That one's broken, but, and again, these are rentals from Canyon Sports. This is likely the model I'll buy. Your foot just goes right in there, and then with these straps you just pull it up and you can see that little clip will go right in there, and then you strap it down. That one will be okay. So again, just pull that up and then stick it under the loop there. And then I'll do the one around the back. Easy enough. Let's see if we can get that tighter. These things are light. I don't even, these are fantastic. So this is the North Ogden Divide trailhead. And I've actually not been on this trail before. I have my GPS, and the trail's kind of cut already. So we'll just follow this and find out what happens. Woohoo! I am really struggling to keep my body temperature down. I mean, I'm doing okay physically. I'm a little winded, but I got some sweat going. I'm just wearing a button up and a long sleeve shirt. I could be out here almost naked and I'd still be warm. That's the problem though, is when you slow down, you stop burning it, you get cold real quick and all your clothes are wet. Trial and error, I guess. This trail is well traveled. I don't think I'm at too much risk of the old avalanche, but never know. Start easy, I guess. These shoes, what I'm walking in, is pretty well worked, but the new snow is really soft, so it's not too hard to walk through. If it were heavier, there's no way I'd sink, but as it is, I'm sinking about 8 inches, but it's light enough that it's not hard to get back up on top of for the next step. This is cool. I like it. I gotta listen to my beats. That keeps me going. It is 1:22. That means we've been at it for about 2 hours. Yeah, we better flip around. This has been good though. These shoes are. I'm happy with them. I tried to cut some trail back there a little ways and got my butt kicked real quick. And the ascent bar, the thing that you flip up under your heel, I haven't climbed anything steep enough to need it. I've flipped it up 1 or 2 times, and if you're not on steep enough territory, it works a completely different muscle group, and kind of caught me off guard. But I could feel my thighs just above my knees just light on fire. So anyway, we're gonna flip around and get out. My right toe is pretty cold too, but this has been really cool. I don't know, we'll figure out how many miles we've done later. We're back at the trailhead. I'm about to crack these shoes off, get back in the car and get out. But this has been really good. Really good. We've seen a lot of different terrain with these shoes. We'll look at the gaiters here in a minute, see how much condensation. I can feel a little bit, but I'm not cold. My shirt is soaked. Nice thing about those yurts, it's a yurt in the Bear River drainage there out of Evanston. They have heaters and beds and stuff, and so if you get all wet, then it's all good because you can dry your shit out. Dry your stuff out. Family friendly. So here we are back at the car. As you recall, the snow pants or the rain pants from the snow basin trip, they're getting a little tattered, but shoot, for what I paid for them, they've served me well. Also the gloves that I used today, these are just black work gloves that I've treated with mink oil, and they actually, I mean, they're perfectly waterproof and they breathe too. It's just cowhide. Good stuff. Let's have a gander at these gaiters and see what they did to us. The unveiling. You can see steam coming out of them. My pants are pretty wet. You can see some condensation there. Not too terrible. I mean, you can see how wet my pants are. But once again, I suppose they'll do. I think that's about it. I think we're gonna wrap it up. I'll go return these shoes to Canyon Sports. Oh, would you look at that?